take off my back brace. What's up, y'all? Tasha checking in with another lunchtime language video. Yay. So excited. Y'all, I got my lunch bag. I love this lunch bag. I actually got this from Walmart. And I think I paid like it may have been like $9 for this lunch bag. But y'all, I kept it simple today for lunch. I did not do nothing major. But if it's your first time joining me, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I do this lunchtime language chat every Monday and Tuesday. I come on and talk about trending topics of today. I let you all sound off as well, and we have a good time on these chats. Now, I know traditionally it is not lunchtime. It is not lunchtime really, but because of my schedule, my lunchtime is at like 5:30, and so I stay on for about 30 minutes because that's all I get. And I think that's really jacked up. So we're gonna kick it off with work ethics, and what's going on within the working class community. Like I don't have any major topics in the world that's going on as of right now that I saw that I wanted to talk about. And so we're going to get into like the working class individual, like what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all what I got for lunch. I kept it real simple. I got a turkey sandwich and some chips. I got my water and an apple. Like, I kept it real simple today. Like, I was not trying to do no major cooking. So I went back to elementary school and got a sandwich and some chips in the sandwich bag. And y'all, I love it. So, hey, Abraham. How are you? So, okay. We're talking about what's going on, Jesse. I'm good. How are you? So we're talking about the working class individual, what that looks like, because I don't have no hot topics that's going on. If y'all know yesterday, that's good. What's up, Najee? Welcome to the Lunchtime Language Live. So y'all know yesterday we talked about a plethora of topics, and if you missed yesterday's video, go ahead and watch that when it is up on my channel. If it's your first time joining me, we get together at my lunch hour and we chit chat a little bit about topics that's going on in the world, or just a topic that I want to throw out there. So today's topic that I'm going to throw out there that we're going to discuss and talk about is the working class individual. Now, I don't know where y'all are from. I'm in the U.S. I'm in Georgia. And I'm not going to retire from a 9-to-5. I feel like I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. A 9-to-5 is not retirement goals for me. Now, if you work a 9-to-5, hats off to you. That's great. But when you think about the time and dedication that you give to make a company rich and you're never going to own that company, it troubles me, because if I'm on this planet, I want to impact people and build and grow a legacy. You say you're from Trinidad. Trinidad in the building. I want to go to Trinidad. There's so many places I want to travel to that I have not been to. The closest, I don't even know. What is Trinidad near? I don't know. Is it near Jamaica or Bahamas or something like that? Child, you know, geography was not my strong suit. What's going on, Adrian Kennedy? It says 2 years to go and I'm retired. 50 years old, I'm done. That's what's up. See, here's my goal. Okay, so I'm 41. I'll be 42 next month. My goal is to retire at 45, 46 from a 9-to-5. That is the goal. And so, because when you look at the dynamics of what working is now in comparison to what it used to be, it sucks. Like, for example, I work 8 hours and I may stay overtime. So if I stay overtime, then you said I could do it, Adrian. I'm going to do it to that age. So if I work overtime I may do 9 hours, I may do 10 hours. Sometimes I'm crazy and I do 12 hours. Now, if y'all don't know, I work for the United States Postal Service, and I work in the warehouse part. So it's hot in there. We got to prep all this mail, deal with all the mail to get it to the stations so it can go to the carriers so they can take it to the people's houses, right? Woo! We are the same age, yes. And I'm just like, when I look around the warehouse where I work at, there are people in there that are in their 70s still coming in there putting in this time. And I'm just like, no, I cannot imagine myself in my golden years still coming into a warehouse or coming into the post office or coming into anywhere and punching the clock. At that point in life, I want to be chilling. I want to travel. I want to take some swim aerobics, jazzercise, play with a grandchild or something. Adrian says, I bet sports here in Vegas last 8 years I have retirement funds. Wait a minute. Let me read this again. I bet sports here in Vegas for the last 8 years I have retirement funds of 4.2 million in my accounts. Child. Oh, Jesus, Adrian. I gotta take a bite of my lunch sandwich. Woo! Oh, I don't think I'm gonna retire in the U.S. I definitely don't think it's gonna happen in the U.S. Oh my gosh. Adrian. I'm like Rocky. Adrian! Gosh, baby, I don't even have to have 4.2 million. You could give me daggone, you don't give me 2 million and I'm out. 2 million to make me be like, I'm done with this job. And so I feel this way, and shout out to all the 9-to-5ers. Not saying a 9-to-5 is not a good thing, because it is. It's just that we are overworked, underappreciated, right? So, like, for example, I work 8 hours and I get a 30-minute lunch break. 30 minutes. Now, we also get 2 15-minute breaks. So the 2 15-minute breaks, we're on the clock and we're paid for those, right? But we can't take the 2 15 minutes at the same time. So it's a certain point you take the first 15, then before you get off, you take like the next 15, like an hour before you get off or something like that. And so, but the amount of work that I do in these warehouses for the post office, and I only get 30 minutes for lunch, is insane to me. Now, the pros, no 9-to-5 is good. I was a stockbroker for 23 to 40 years. From 23 to 40 years old, it was draining. Wow. Adrian, you might have to, I might have to get StreamYard. You might have to give us folks some pointers that do not want to, that want to get to that 4.2, you know, because I'm pretty sure you put in the work. And I don't mind working. I do not mind working, but I just know that the type of person that I am, I can't limit my personality, my skill set, I can't limit that to a 9-to-5, especially a 9-to-5 that doesn't appreciate you. Now, the pros of the post office, right? I'm not going to hate and say that the post office is not a good place to work, right? Because they set you up for retirement in various ways. You have your 401k, you have your thrift savings plan. They set you up. Now, they do set you up, but the thing is, they going to break your body down. And by the time you get to retirement, you're going to be set up. You're going to be paid. Now, trust and believe, they set you up good to be paid. But, baby, if you if you can last and still have movements and functions, you good. Adrian says you have to open up ideas within yourself. What's up, Nate? When did you transition? Do you Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, Nate. It sounds kind of weird, so you better clarify before you get blocked. But anyway, so they set you up. And so today, because I have a business mind and I already have my own jewelry business, right? But it's not doing what I want it to do. And so I have been listening to various coaches today on YouTube, and I've been trying to get back to where I need to. So on my off days, which is Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be very much into getting back to the drawing board and outlining my business plan. I also want to open up my own boutique. And so I have to give myself some goals and timelines. I sell costume jewelry. It's actually under Paparazzi. If you all have heard of Paparazzi, that is the $5 jewelry company. And let me tell you something, the jewelry is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. People do very well doing it, right? However, you have to have a certain following, and most of the time I do like vendor events and stuff like that, and so I do pretty well. But I want to be able to have several businesses that are six-figure successful businesses, right? Now that business was already started by somebody else, but under that company I have my own name, my own brand under them. It's almost like they're a vendor. Like I'm buying my jewelry from them as a vendor, but I can have my own name. I can have everything that I want within my business to be what I want it to be. So it is my own business, but they're the umbrella over it. And so what's up, Nikolai? Hello, beautiful. You remember me? I do remember you. Is it like wholesale? It is like wholesale. Yes, it is like wholesale. So if I stop to eat, I apologize. Yes. I remember you're in Italy, in Milan. So, and then my husband, he owns his own restaurant. And so we want to grow that as well. So we're a family of entrepreneurs. We are not 9-to-5ers, right? But it's hard. It is hard. And so, I feel like it's hard, but it's necessary, because you don't want to spend your whole life, well, I'm not going to say you all, but I don't want to spend my whole life working for somebody, especially in the post office. Nikolai says you are beautiful. Thank you so much. Dom says, so is he black too? My husband? Yes, my husband is black. Yes, I'm at work. And welcome to the live, Dom. So my nail is acting up. So we're having a chit chat about the 9 to 5, what work looks like for people lately. I'm one of them people that do not see myself retiring from a job. Adrian says, no, you don't. Working for yourself has its privileges. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. What kind of business you own, Dom? So, and this conversation came up because today, right? Okay, there is a couple of people within the post office, and they are old. Like, when I say old, these people have reached way past retirement age, right? And they are still landscaping and construction. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Starting to get into food too. Oh, okay, that's good. Let me tell you something. I feel like the one of the successful things, like old, I'm gonna tell you how old in a minute. What's going on, Prude? I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I can't. You're 23? Oh wow, Dom, you ahead of the game. You out there young. $17.8 million in revenue. Oh, that's what's up. See, I'm going to have a chit chat on StreamYard one day where we're going to come on and we're going to give some serious advice to people about how to not retire from a 9 to 5, because it's a joke if you think about it. You sacrifice hours and hours of your time during the day for a certain amount of pay. And in my opinion, I'm worth more than $25 an hour. I'm worth more. My time is valuable. I don't want to give all my time to this company that's never going to be mine. It's never going to be mine. And it's never going to allow me to leave a legacy for my daughter. My daughter's 20. And when I retire, I want to, or not retire, but when I get older, I want to be able to pass on something to maybe my grandchildren, if she has any, or whatever. Like, I want to leave a legacy. I want a business that's going to carry long after I'm gone. And so that's my goal. Dom says, I'd rather work for 10 to 15 years. I'd rather work for 10 to 15 years and then do what I want, and work. Right, exactly. So you got people up here in the post office that are really old. Like, they are like, oh my gosh, they are like 70 something years old, maybe older, and they still are working. They can barely move, they can barely do anything, and they just slowly walk, and they look like if you blow on them at any minute, they're done. And I'm like, why would you want your precious golden years to still be spent clocking into a 9 to 5? Bye, Nicola. Sass, welcome to the live. Am I black? No, I'm a white woman. I just have a tan. Adrian says the tax advantages are great too. No state income tax here. Ooh, in Nevada. So keep 70% of my income. Wow, that's amazing. We might have to move. Dom said it is sad to think about it, right? It's so sad, because when I look at people like that, I'm like, where are your children? Like, where are your family? Like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? You're right, heavily tanned. You know, when you go live, make sure y'all click the like button to the video, y'all, and please subscribe to the channel. I do all types of content on my channel. When you go live, you get some people that are from all over the world, which I love, but you get some people who are just really crazy. It's like, are you black? What kind of question is that? Nah, I just got a really heavy tan that seems to be all over. Adrian said some people like to work. That is true. And I think some of those people feel like, okay, let me get rid of this person because he up here trying to start some drama. So he's gone. Dom says, you brought your mom a house at 19? That's what's up. Yeah, I got rid of BLM. But when you go live, that's what you deal with. Crazy people. That's what's up. That's what's up, Don. I'm proud of you, because there are a lot of younger generation today that don't have the mindset to think like that, or they don't have the work ethic to want to pursue retirement at an early age and take care of their parents. Right. Exactly, Dom. I don't understand. You know, that's why I said I love going live and I love interacting with people from all over, but then you get these trolls that come in here and act crazy. He ain't supporting right at all. Adrian says, and another thing is, I use my credit cards to buy everything. It builds credit heavily. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is how the wealthy people do it, man. Like, if you think about it, if you have a credit card that's like $10,000, for example, limit, you have another one that's, say, $5,000 limit. If your mortgage, because we homeowners over here, right? If your mortgage is, say, $1,200, you use the credit card to pay the mortgage. You can use the other credit card to pay off what you just did for the $10,000. Therefore, you're constantly bouncing credit cards off of each other, and you haven't even touched the income coming from your businesses or your 9 to 5 or what have you. So, yeah. Don says, I don't know. It's a generational curse when they get it too easy. Absolutely. What's up? Why are you old? Hello. Welcome to the live. 850 credit score, you better do it. Yes. Your mortgage is $800? Yep. That's how the wealthy stay wealthy, because they use their credit cards to pay everything. If y'all just joining me, this is the lunchtime language. I normally talk about current events that's going on in the world, and I did one yesterday, and we talked about Diddy. We talked about the teacher that let the little girls take out his braids that's apologizing now. We talked about what's her name in Congress, Jasmine Crockett, that went off on Marjorie Taylor Greene, which I thought was hilarious. So I talk about various topics that's going on in the world, but today we just chit-chatting about the differences in working a 9 to 5, how it's totally changed. And a lot of us in here are business minded. A lot of us in here have successful businesses that have attained a certain level of income and success. Adrian says, so how's the post office? Is it changing its policies? It's horrible. It is. The post office used to be one of them places where it was like, yes, I got a job at the post office. Now it's just gone down. They're hiring people that don't want to work and that are taking down the morale of the post office. You have the supervisors who are untrained and they talk to people crazy and rude, and then they think that people are not going to respond. It's just horrible. I don't know how the post office is going to continue to go on with the future generations the way it is. It's like the kids that they are hiring now have no sense of work ethic at all. They will come out on their lunch break, smoke some weed, go back in, smell like it, and think the supervisor's not going to notice. Like that's just crazy to me. Don says, told myself I won't get a house until I hit 25 million. Okay, which looks like next month or right now. Okay, that's what's up. Adrian says, this is unreal and it's a federal job. Absolutely, like they don't even care. Don says, I have 79 landscape and construction employees. Okay, very successful. Oh yeah, Adrian, weed smoking. There's even been people that have even been caught like having sex in a parking lot. Just all type of things. And it's never the people that are like, say for example, 40 and up. It's everybody that's under that generation before mine. Basically, and this is sad to say, the children that my generation have raised are going buck wild. And it's not all of them, but it's a lot of them. It is a lot of them. Adrian says, no wonder I smell weed in my mail a month ago. I'm telling you, it was probably them. It was probably them. Yes. And I'm thankful that my daughter is amazing. She is an awesome young woman. She's in college right now. She's about to finish at a community college. She'll have her associate's degree. She wants to transfer over to Howard University. She's in the theater arts program. She wants to be a singer, a songwriter, and an actress. She's been in several plays. She's in Maryland right now. She has her own podcast. I mean, she is just so respectful. She's hardworking. And my daughter's 20 years old. And I accredit that to the rearing of her. Like, being a parent is such a serious job that people take for granted. That is bad, Dom. Adrian says, I'm in Georgia right now, but I'm from Washington, D.C. But, parenting is the most important job that you will ever have. Not owning your business, not being the president of the United States, none of that. Parenting, in my opinion, is the most difficult, rewarding job that you will ever have, because you are raising the next doctor, lawyer, business owner, president even, probably. And you have to be careful about every single thing you do around your children, because they are a representation of you. And I'm so thankful that my daughter is a shining representation of me. I'm so proud of her. And I credit it to also my community being there to help me raise my daughter, like my aunts, my mom, my cousins, my grandfather. Like a lot of people was in her life. She has she has two godfathers and two godmothers. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful girl. I'm so proud of her. And so when I look at some of the younger people that are her age and a little older, I'm just like, what happened with the parents? And the parents dropped the ball. Adrian says, I have a 29-year-old son in Iowa, great kid. Yes, head basketball coach at a high school, and I taught him to be a stature man in the community. Absolutely. Absolutely, Adrian. It's the parents, and it's so important. So important. And a lot of times people don't realize that. But y'all, I gotta go. Waterloo, Idaho. Okay. I gotta go, y'all. But thank y'all for joining me. I have 1 minute left on my lunch break, so I gotta go clock back in. Thank you for subscribing, Adrian. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the like button on the way out. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Replay watchers, what's up, y'all? We do this on Mondays and Tuesdays. I also do content throughout the week. I do various shorts. I also review a couple of shows. The one show that I'm reviewing right now that I love is Love After Lockup. That's like my favorite show. So I reviewed that. So y'all check out my channel. Check out a couple of things going on there. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all take care. Have a blessed and happy evening. I love y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye.